Guys, welcome to MICE 2022.
All right, here we are with breakfast shirts. Tell us, mate, what's going on?
Mate, fucking just hanging out in Melbourne.
So we're here with Mirko, and you're gonna
Just book in and come. And then the other thing is that's you, Kelly.
This is Morgan.
Hello, hi.
Naked Barista. Hey, Mr. Dan from Specht Design. And doesn't need much of an introduction. Mattew Lewin, 2019 Australian Barista Champion.
So much coffee.
Hey everyone, if you haven't worked it out, we're in Melbourne.
Yeah.
Excited, Jimmy?
Yeah, very excited. We're here for the Melbourne International Coffee Expo.
Nice.
Very keen.
Mate, this is like the coffee industry event of the year. It hasn't been held for 2 years, and we're just so excited to be here, Jimmy.
We are. This is my first MICE. How many MICE? You've been on the stands, you've done it before?
I've been on stands a lot. Had a couple of years away, obviously because of COVID, but also just a bit of time off. But definitely, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, few of them for sure.
So what am I in for today?
Mate, you're in for coffee crazy.
Yeah.
Mate, we just got to watch the caffeine content because it's just everywhere. It's on tap. There's so many talented roasters and suppliers here. We're just looking forward to checking out, what's happening, what's new. The World Barista Championships are on as well, which is just huge because looking forward to seeing a few of those people compete live, and hopefully Australia takes it out. Yeah. Pretty keen for those guys to win. So
we're gonna take you on a little tour. Just gonna show you every day that we're here, give you some behind the scenes stuff. We're gonna check out some new equipment, new stuff that's happening in the industry. Just take you on a journey through MICE with us. So.
Yeah, definitely. If you haven't been in Melbourne, this is the amazing Flinders Street station. So it's like the centre hub for all of the trains. It's an icon, and next couple of days we're here for a week, so we'll get a few other little icon spots as well.
Yeah.
And look forward to sharing the culture of Melbourne coffee, because it is known as one of the best places for coffee in the world, and certainly one of the leaders of inspiring the rest of the world to make great coffee.
That's it.
So
enjoy, sit back, we'll take you on a ride with us to nice air Melbourne.
Awesome.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. There you go, Jimmy. There's your pass.
Thank you very much.
Let's go. Right. Scan away.
Thank you. Have fun.
Thank you.
Thank you. Aditi?
There you go. Welcome to MICE 2022. Woo! Let's go see who's on the Espresso Company stand. So Giotto, ECM, Anthem SP, 2 grinders, that's who we use. This is the lovely Sal. Hey Sal. Good to see you, mate.
How are you?
How great is it to be back in person again?
Mate, seeing people, meeting people, getting close
It's like
to
a different world again, isn't it, mate?
Yeah.
I've missed you.
You know what? I've just got to warm up. Warm up with me, man.
Let's warm up.
I haven't seen people for a while.
Well, you're looking good.
Touching the face.
All right, mate.
Man. How you been?
Great. Take us for a wander around the stand, mate. What's happening here today?
Oh, mate, we've got a few things happening here.
Yep.
We're launching the Doppia, which is a dual boiler saturated group from Rocket.
Yep.
With a dry steam system. We've got independent groups with shot timers, purge buttons on the touchpads.
That's looking pretty sexy, mate. That lovely.
Thanks, Dan Specht.
Yeah. All right.
Legend.
Good stuff.
But
Dan Special.
man, you don't have to purge. Dry steam from the beginning.
Oh, nice.
So really nice system.
Great milk texture coming out with that dry steam.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
The old staple SP2.
Yeah.
That's
represent.
Hey.
Artisti.
That's it.
Obviously we've got our tampers on board as well, which we've got a couple of new tampers come over.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're doing the under-base ones. So we've got the Anthem or the Mythos. We've got the Firenzato. And obviously we've got the independent little standalone one. But basically still with the GLS system, so with the guided system, so you can't stuff up your tamp.
Yep.
Auto corrects on the leveling.
I think they're going to be good.
Yeah.
I think that'll work for us.
Yeah.
Definitely save some space.
Yep.
Lift it up a little bit.
Yep.
Great work.
Yep. Obviously got the full range of the Anthem. Over here, where we've got the WBC Winners Prize.
Oh, nice.
So they've done a little SCA collaboration.
That's the Cinquantotto.
The Cinquantotto with the limited edition. Where there are some limited edition units coming.
Nice.
But this is actually the one for the barista.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And you got the R9 one. How's that going?
Awesome, man. Such a beautiful machine, man.
Yeah.
With the pressure profiling, magnetic independent group with the saturated boiler.
Yep.
Yep, a saturated group that is. Yeah, low profile, just a gorgeous machine.
So a high-end machine for the home user.
Yeah.
Someone wants to get a bit geeky.
Yep.
Definitely the way to go.
Yeah. Set your profiles, or do it on the fly with the bleeder.
Well, that is so smooth. That's sexy. All right. Anything else?
Then we go,
here,
yeah,
mate?
man. Obviously, we've got the commercials here from the price point, starting with our little boxer, available in the 2 and the 3 group with cast alloy panels. Just a great little machine.
Yep.
That's still 13.5 litre boiler, but small footprint.
Yep.
We've got the REA.
Yep.
So basically, heat exchange that can do volume.
Okay.
Pressure transducer technology, so it converts the steam, like pressure, into electronic signal driven by PID. So as soon as you open up the steam boiler, it sends full power to the element.
Yep.
So you got quick recovery, instant recovery, and then it pulses when it gets to maximum.
Yep. Cool touch ones.
Cool touch one with Teflon in them across the full range. Bulletproof valves. They're 4 mil thread. They are so robust.
Might have seen these steam taps somewhere else.
Yeah, maybe. And obviously we've got the Doppia in its base form as opposed to the Specht up one.
Awesome.
We've still got the Rocket Domestics
Yep.
from the Serenata Appartamento.
Yep.
Just a basic heat exchange to the Giotto and the Mozzafiato, which are cousins, just with a different look.
Yeah, different panels on the side. Yep.
Vibration versus rotaries. And then we've got the Cinquantotto, which is our dual boiler with the control side. So you can pull out, set your boiler pressures.
So cool. That's really handy to be able to have that just there. It's just out of the way nicely. And good little display, mate.
Yeah.
That works very well.
They lifted it up. Hey, we've got new stone.
New. Let's go.
So out of Milan.
Yep.
Little stones. So a heat exchange. Actuator on top of the group for group activation.
Yep.
You got your steam, but you got a hot water bypass as well.
Okay.
So we're going to refresh when serviceability and whatnot. But it's a steam valve. Panels, if I get this right, they come on.
Wow.
Customize it in a few different configurations with the brushed metal, with the olive green. We've got the black on black. We've got greys. We've got some wood.
Right, you can spray those up if you want to, wrap them, do whatever you like. That's cool.
You don't void warranty. And we've got actually the full wood. So this is the top end, and this is the base model, which this is just prototype. Production will start probably in a couple of months.
Awesome.
But these are all in production.
Great.
We've got the little Alio Rosa.
Oh, this is...
Right.
Oh, we're here. All right, we were going to...
Go this going up on the roast.
We're going to come back and do a roast. All right, we're going to do it. All right, we know we want to. We'll look at it individually as its own beast because we're almost there.
This is cool.
All right, sounds great. All right, well, Sal, mate, pleasure seeing you here at the show.
Yeah, thanks.
Hope it's a great one for you.
It'll be good. It'll be good. Everyone's welcome on the stand.
We might have a beer or two later.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thanks,
After
man.
the show.
After the show.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Bye. We go this way. this man, Mr. Sean Edwards. Welcome, mate. Good to see you,
mate. How are you? Yeah.
Exciting times to you at the moment, mate. You're definitely a face of the coffee industry, being around the Golden Bean, which is a big Australian roasting contest.
Yeah, it happens in October, end of October, so we're all getting plans for that this year. So yeah,
Definitely.
we just finished the US actually, so we just come back from Columbus, Ohio, and back on track again. After 2 years.
Mate, it's fantastic. You can take something that was here to an international stage for competition of coffee.
Yeah, it's been good, and we've got a real good little family over there of supporters, and it's growing. Everyone sort of can see the benefit of competition and improving what they do.
Awesome. And who won the US Golden Bean this year?
Gosh, you put me on the test now.
Oh, come on.
A Canadian company. Cut.
Oh, cut.
I just tipping my tongue.
Insert name here.
Insert name here.
All right. Well, who's going to win this year, the Golden Bean, mate? You got any hot contenders out there?
Oh, I think the person is going to just not get too carried away with funkiness.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a lot of funky coffees this year, and Prairie Little Roasters. That's who it was. Prairie Little Roasters.
Shout out to you guys.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So just back to basics. I think we proved that this year we limited the money you can spend on entries.
Yep.
So it's not about who's got the most money wins now.
Yeah,
it's
great.
about who's a good roaster. So get back to the grassroots, and but people, every country's got its own traditional flavour profiles. We drink a lot of milk in Australia, so most of our milks are, we have great espressos in a country, but who drinks espresso? It's a small percentage.
Yeah,
we do.
Yeah, I drink espresso all day
because we can't drink milk all day, can we?
No,
but it's been a really fun event. Yeah, but and we're just down here in Melbourne. We run the first ever plant-based milk summit yesterday over at the Grand Hyatt. So we had all the companies that are producing plant-based milks in Australia and globally. Had 60 people there, and lots of science talk, and lots of scary stuff actually. If there's a big push for plant-based protein, and we learned the facts yesterday why that was all happening, and the coffees industry has driven that space, especially in the milk space.
Yeah,
so
it's
cool.
a changing world, isn't it, mate?
Oh, it definitely is. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, thanks, Sean, for your time, mate. Enjoy the rest of the MICE 2022.
Thanks, Luke.
Cheers. What's behind the curtain? Let's check it out. Woo! Go on in. So, oat milk, hemp milk. Here we go.
This is great to bring back.
Look at that. Hey, here's a guy that is quite familiar on some other YouTube here. We've got Adam. Hey Adam, thanks. How's the show going so far for you, mate?
Yeah, it's going well. Haven't seen as much as I'd like to yet, but it's interesting seeing some of the trends coming out of here, no question.
For sure. And obviously you've been on YouTube on a few things, some really great, like water for coffee, things like that. You're going to see this guy doing some awesome stuff. But what are you into now, mate?
At the moment I'm doing IP and tech development, so I've started a company that's looking at basically trying to launch new technologies for the coffee industry, and at the same time helping out a couple of other companies along the way, help develop their tech. So.
Oh, fantastic. Sounds a bit secretive there, mate.
Yeah, well I can't say everything I'm doing, right? It'll be a little bit guided. But I'm helping Barista Technology out at the moment with their flow system, so...
Awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
Awesome. Well, great seeing you, mate. Hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Yeah, pleasure. Thank you.
Cheers, mate. All right. Cool. Over here, Coffee Machine Technologies. Carmelo. Hey, brother.
Luke, good to see you, man.
Love to see you. Mate, what is happening new on Coffee Machine Technologies here? Obviously, the traditional Viper stuff is still here. Steam taps, all that joy.
That's right. We still have our underbench steamer. So the Viper is an independent steamer, Australian made. So that's still going well and kicking on strong. We've also got on the stand our underbench coffee machine. It's a new design. Just ask Dino just to have a quick move away. So this is a new design for Coffee Machine Technologies, made in Australia. Hey, Luke. And it goes in with our underbench equipment. So the iMilk system, the Viper, the coffee machines that we've done previously. So it's a new design. We launched it a few weeks ago. We're getting a lot of market feedback, getting great consumer feedback.
Looks pretty sexy, mate.
Yeah, it's got all the tools that all the baristas want and need.
Yep.
We've also got on the stand, obviously, a couple of domestic machines that we like to sort of tell people, Electra, Augustrali, Brunetti. But we've got something really new, and it's the first time to be launched in the world.
Yep.
is the brand new Petro hand grinder by Fiorenzato.
Wow.
This is the world's first flatbird hand grinder. It's been launched at MICE 2022.
Mate, what a cool little thing. So what sort of specs, what sort of flatbird blades in that? 64 mil?
64 mil blades.
Okay.
64 mil blades, yeah. So we've gone in the same as the F64 Evo. So it seems to be really a right balance for coffee grinding. The blades work well. I mean, the F64 with our red speed technology. In the Petro is not red speed, it's just a standard sort of blades.
Yep.
But it's getting good customer feedback. It's constructed really well, real modern design. So we hope that, we get some people to come over and check it out.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Fiorenzato, beautiful manufacturers of grinders. They just, precision and quality is just, unsurpassed almost out there.
Totally agree. I mean, and the all ground which we sell for home and into the cafes, one of the only small grinders that has 3 zones on the grinder. So you've got your espresso zone, you've got your mocha, and you've got your filter zone. But watch this. I can remove the blurs in 3 seconds, give it a clean, zero out any previous coffee that was in there, so there's no retention.
Mate, we actually got some on order. We're waiting for those to come. I will have one of those on my personal home GS3, so I think we're about 2 weeks away. So we'll do some more on the all ground for sure.
That's fantastic. Great. Thanks for having us.
Lovely seeing you again.
Thank you. Cheers.
Gonna just sneak in here for a second. Hey, Naked Barista. Hey, Clip the Star. Hey. How's the coffee pouring so far?
Amazing.
Beautiful.
It's better than the cafe.
Better than the cafe. Oh, that's a big call. So you got to come to MICE to.
You got to come to MICE, yeah.
Awesome. What blend are you using?
We are using the Toby's Brunswick.
Toby's Brunswick.
Toby's Brunswick.
There you go.
Yep.
If you don't know who this is, Naked Barista, Instagram extraordinaire, and your shop as well.
And the YouTube legends.
YouTube legends.
Artisti boys.
That's it, mate. You enjoying enjoying the show so far?
I've been here 30 minutes and I'm loving it already.
30 minutes. Look at this pour. Come on, show us your stuff, mate. Come on, no pressure.
It's just a simple love heart.
Simple love heart. Made with love.
For all you guys out there.
Mate, awesome. All right, here we are on the Bombora stand. So we do support Bombora with a lot of our accessories, and the man behind it all is Bernard, mate. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, mate.
Mate, so good to be here in person again.
It is very good indeed. 3 years.
3 years. Wow.
It's a bit too long, really, isn't it?
Where did life go over the last 3 years?
COVID-y areas, I believe.
Yeah, right. All right, well, mate, what have you got new here on the stand this year? You've obviously got heaps of accessories. This is kind of your space. Mate, what should we look at today?
I think what we tried to really do at the show is highlight our key brands, the products that probably represent the sort of pinnacle of a lot of the areas we're in. So, NCD, obviously.
Mate, everyone, NCD, that's pretty sexy.
Everyone knows Sasha's NCD, and
sure.
Nucleus brand's actually really starting to grow into different areas. Like you've got the Compass as well, which I think is actually on charge at the moment. But the Compass is a beverage thermometer. So you can actually try writing your tasting notes about, well, how was that beverage at that temperature?
Oh, right.
So you're actually giving very accurate live feedings of the beverage temperature itself. So yeah, that's quite a good thing.
Yep.
Obviously, Carr is still doing their thing.
Gee, that's sexy and tiny, isn't it?
Yeah. I think they're pretty popular in the drug industry too. So yeah.
Weighing out the small grams, eh?
Cafetto's been a long-term partner. Obviously, VST still the standout basket in the industry. The only basket that actually use a photometric device to measure the accuracy, and everyone comes certified.
We've got a YouTube video coming up on VSTs. I think next week we're putting that one out, mate. Why you should buy one. So that's cool.
There's no one ticking all those boxes yet.
Yeah, Lightells.
Lightells have sort of been a quiet achiever. They've actually risen through the ranks. They've really started to come into their profiling equipment. They've got their density reader there as well.
We use both these in our facility.
Yeah.
So our colour grading is all done through the Lightells, and our density and moistures is all done through this one as well. So
they're definitely doing a good job in that sector.
Yep, that's cool.
I suppose there's a million pitches in the market. I think we still try and strive to be in that space with supplying the main commercial staple, as opposed to obviously a lot of people have their own personal taste for colours and style. Rhino's still focusing on everything around the espresso bar, from waste bins to mats, a few new brushes out as well, cupping gear, thermometers.
I think we're about to get these brushes coming in board. We just got those on the website, so you can grab those. They're available for us. Obviously, pour over. That's a whole new world.
Harrio's just started their own Australian office as well, which we've partnered in. So Hario Australia, they've also got a stand further over near the brewing competitors area. But they're just constantly coming out with new, innovative products, lots of different colours. It's hard to keep up, actually. There's always too many new products coming out with these.
Such a personalised thing you can do with pour over. I mean, it's so flexible. You know, stainless steel, glass, plastic, colour. If you're in anything, they've basically got it covered, haven't they?
Yeah, and I think back to your initial conversation, the lockdown period just escalated home brewing through the roof. You know, we didn't see such a massive uptake in any other product area other than home brewing.
Yeah, definitely. You know, storage is something that people sort of forget about. How to look after their beautiful beans. They're spending lots of money on. This is a bit of Airscape brand and stuff, isn't it?
I like the Airscape the most out of the storage options we have. Although the fellow Atmos has been pretty good as well for an alternative. But I like you really feel like you're taking the air out when you're pushing it down, and then you can lock it in place, and you're stopping the air entering, and you're also removing all the air on the way out. So I've got one of these at home myself. I just think they're just a great system for keeping your coffee fresh. But
awesome.
There's obviously a lot of stuff around to look at there.
Yeah, for sure. Now, this is something that we're really investigating, is the Flare range of coffee presses. How's it going in the market so far?
It's interesting because I think when I first saw it, I thought it's moving a step backwards because it's going more manual. But people have really seemed to have adapted to it, and they just keep coming out with iterations and changes to improve their product. I suppose you've got the preheated head. Obviously, the pressure sensitivity is very accurate there as well. But I mean, if you're talking about really wanting ultimate control over pulling an espresso, it's up to you.
Yeah, definitely.
You're not relying on any automation whatsoever.
And I'm excited. We're going to get one of these to go on your brew bar, I think, later in the week.
Yeah.
And
it's all ready to go up there.
I reckon I'm going to take one of these around Australia.
Yeah.
I mean, brew coffee all over Australia. That's definitely something I think would be pretty cool, portable, and looks pretty nice too.
A nice daily ritual for you.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't have milk, so I don't need to froth up, but I just think that's going to be a really good way to get that nice espresso. Put a little slide-out brew bar on my caravan, I reckon.
Yeah, that's good. I think Terry Zenowitz from Cafe Works has actually built exactly that for a camper. I've got to send you a picture of it one day.
I'll have to chat with Terry, I think.
Yeah, he makes all his own stuff, so he's pretty good.
Brilliant. Well, thanks, Bernard. Lovely seeing you again,
great.
man.
Thanks, buddy.
Have a great show. All right, here we are, Little Marionette. Now, we met these guys at ATE 22. They were serving brews as well. Paul was actually there. Thanks, man. Good seeing you again.
Thank you so much.
And I believe we've got Ed. Ed's caught.
Ed's the man.
He's the man, but he's caught.
Take the number, stand in line, basically. That's what it's like with Ed.
For sure. How's the show going so far for you, man?
Yeah, really good. We're really enjoying it. We've got the opportunity to walk around and see all the other stands and meet a lot of people.
Yeah.
Which is nice because we haven't seen them for a while.
It's good to see people live again, isn't it?
It's beautiful. Yeah. That's what our industry is about, is human contact. So
it's so social. Everyone talks over a cup of coffee, and we've been so away from each other. It's been hard, so it's good to be able to catch up over a cuppa.
And it's good to see you guys down here as well.
Mate, we're having a ball just interviewing everyone. You reckon we can get Ed? He's caught.
Like I said, you've got to be quick with Ed.
You got to be quick with Ed. Yeah. All right. Espresso there. Can we try an espresso?
Yeah, so we've got 3 blends.
Yep. Let's do it.
Got a house blend, which if I remember last time we had a chat together at the last event, you had one that was a little bit similar.
Very similar.
One component was a little bit different.
I think so,
it's
yeah.
not on the light side, more caramel. This is going to give you a bit more dark chocolate flavour. This is a bit more fruity.
Yeah, right.
So what would you like to try?
Let's go the fruity.
Fruity?
Let's do it.
Legs are left.
Yeah. Running the mod bar there as well, which is cool. So we're going to be hanging out on the mod bar very shortly on the Marzocco stand. So that's going to be good. Lovely people. So yeah, just had a ball hanging out with these guys last time. We're going to have to jump on to Ed here. I can see that the battery is running low there. We've got a challenge. Sorry, Ed. Yeah, Luke from Artisti, mate.
Thanks for looking after Paul that time. He loved it. He was raving about you guys.
It was great. This is Jimmy. Mate, so we've got a YouTube channel. We love just
hello YouTube. How are you?
Just sharing what everyone does here at Mice. So good to be back together again.
Mate, it's good to be wired this early in the morning. Yeah, definitely. What, 14 coffees in? Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Are you here the whole week?
We're here the whole week. We're on the LM stand for the next couple of hours.
Awesome. They've done a good job over there, haven't they?
They have.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
We watched them put it together, and we're going to steal some infrastructure ideas next time. They had a few good cheats in there. So
Yeah. First time at Mice?
First time we've exhibited, yeah. We normally come down and see what's going on, but first time we've actually invested time and energy. Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
He's one of our regulars at a local cafe in Sydney, funnily enough. So, random. Yeah.
Fantastic.
How are you, mate? How you doing? Yeah.
Awesome. Well, look, mate, enjoy the show.
Yeah,
great
mate,
seeing you, loving to meet you. And if we can ever help when you're up our way,
good on you.
happy to help out.
Thank you. Good on you.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Cheers, mate.
Enjoy, boys.
Bye.
See you later.
It's yours.
Woo! All right, here we are with breakfast shirts. Tell us, mate, what's going on?
Mate, fucking just hanging out in Melbourne. You know, we hired a couple of scooters, whipping around the town yesterday.
Awesome.
Here for the coffee.
Any near misses or accidents yet on those scooters?
Nah, not yet, but it'll happen on the way back, I think.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I reckon you get a couple of good ollies, jumps, kick flips, any of that kind of stuff on those, mate.
Oh, mate, well, anything goes on those scooters, bro. You get to like 20, 30 Ks, so, you know, we can cause some damage.
Yeah, we had a bit of a play this morning. Got a bit of bung knee, so we did a bit of a fun moment this morning from skids and stuff.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, they're
Fair
good.
enough. How you guys going?
They're going good.
Does anyone ask you how you're doing?
Mate, we're doing well.
Yeah?
We're going to be on the Marzocco stand over there, the Savo, serving for a couple of hours, so that's good.
Well, you're going to be serving coffee?
Yeah, our blends, yeah, for sure.
Great.
So we're just taking the time to go around, see who's here, and share what Mice 22 has to offer, because it's been so many years, we haven't been able to get together. It's cool.
Yeah, it's true. Well, we're like we make clothes to wear at breakfast.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we're a group of friends who started wearing this type of shit out at breakfast. And 5 years ago, we're like, we'll just make our own and sell them.
Styling, man. That looks really cool.
No, it's funny. So we work with a few people here, and like we just go to cafes a lot. That's it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What a life, eh?
Yeah, it's good. We've gone to 6 cafes this morning already in Melbourne.
Great.
There's so many. There's one in every 20 metres in Melbourne. I don't even know where to go.
Which one did you like the best? What's the best brew?
Today, he liked, I think, industrial brew the most. Hey, Christian, what was the first cafe we went to this morning?
First cafe? Seven Seeds? Nah. We've been to too many, mate.
I forget.
Oh my God. Why don't we know this? Market Lane.
Oh.
Market Lane, yeah.
No, they've been around for many years.
Yeah.
Beautiful specialty roasters, they're doing well.
Yeah, it's good. That's probably my favourite today, but yeah, we've got a lot more to get through.
Yeah, good.
We're going to buy scooters this is the plan, buy a scooter and try and go to like 50 cafes tomorrow on a scooter.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, we'll see how we go.
Go for it. We'll look out for that content, man.
Yeah.
Awesome. Have a great time. Cheers, man. Bye. How's the stand going, Jimmy?
Sam's doing well.
Yeah.
Loving it.
What about to our YouTube fans, man? What have you got to say?
Oh, mate. YouTube, they're loving it, and it's so cool to meet people. It's been really cool to meet everyone that's been watching the channel, and everyone's so grateful. It's so cool.
Oh, mate, how cool is it? It's been great. Lovely meeting everyone that's been supporting us, so thanks heaps.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's it, Jimmy.
That's it.
Day one at Mice is over. And what do you think of day one, first day, Jimmy?
Fun. Yeah, so much fun.
Yeah, how cool was it being on the Mod Bar, having a play, and just sharing all of our coffee with everyone that turned up?
Yeah, we got so much great feedback. Lots of people came and recognised us from YouTube and Instagram, and very nice. And fun to find the Mod Bar.
Yeah,
it was sick.
It was great. The coffee was awesome. The single was tasty on the pour over. Everyone was dialed in, amazing. Couldn't have asked anything better. For sure.
Yeah, went really well.
Yeah.
Stoked.
Yeah, but again, just big shout out to everyone that did turn up to the stand. I think 95% of the people that came by knew us from YouTube. So it was actually a bit awestruck a little bit to see you all.
Yeah.
But just so glad that people from all around the world, we've had an impact in how you learn how to make coffee, honed your skills, or just use us as a resource. So because that content is actually making a difference to all of you. So thanks very much for your support. We really do appreciate it.
All right, end of day one. Let's do it again tomorrow.
That's it. Ready for tomorrow. Woo.
All right.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Here we are, La Marzocco Ambrose Golf Day at Trobe with the gentlemen, and we have the lovely Luigi to tee off. Give us your best, Luigi.
Yeah. Oh. Good effort though. Good effort. Very good effort. That height.
Oh, mate. Here we are. Australian Open. This is to take the championship. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. It's going to go.
It's not going to break.
Is it in? Is it in?
Too far.
It sound right, boys.
Oh, that is looking good.
Without a little roll at the end, though.
Yeah. Gee whiz.
Yes, yes.
Oh, Luigi.
Oh.
Do you want me just to like say it straight away? You're making a question?
Yeah, I'll turn around, look at you, and yeah, I'll do a little intro. Here we go. I'll do each one. Ready? You got.
Sorry,
I'm gonna do a little intro, and I'll come by and you just do a little talk about street smart. Yeah.
Oh, I know.
And why you're here and what the day's about.
I should have worn my golf one.
You ready? So we're here today, great day of golf, and it's for awesome reasons because we're supporting charities like.
Yes, like Café Smart. Café Smart is one of the campaigns of Street Smart. So coffee industry getting behind this and helping us give back and support homeless people in around Australia. So thank you.
Awesome. And every year you can do your cup of coffee.
Yes.
Great campaign.
What am I saying? To support the cause and be out of the office for the day.
And you can't have a great event if you don't have some sort of marketing crew behind it.
Media, that's right.
Media.
From Bean Scene Magazine, I'm Sarah, I'm the editor of Bean Scene. Here as a media partner and supporter, and we're here for MICE. The next 4 days are going to be brilliant. So Melbourne's best coffee expo and the largest in the Southern Hemisphere. Can't wait for it. And the World Barista Championship, so bring it on. Woo! Woo!
Yes!
Go.
You gotta be. Yeah. Where'd it go?
Keep your head down.
Okay, and so you just
That's
like.
it, go.
Yeah.
Yep. Whoa! Keep your head looking down.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame.
Actually, no, I'll have a feels go. Yeah, I know I'm hitting too much to the toe of the club. I need to get it out a bit more like that. Yeah! And that is it, folks. Lovely day out here on the greens with these groovers. Thank you very much, guys. One over, a couple of awesome shots. Beautiful putting from Luigi.
Yeah,
mate.
Luigi.
2 hero par saves there.
Well done, Louis.
And then, Ross, a couple of great hits.
Yeah, only a couple.
A couple.
Oh, saving for the end.
Yeah. Grant.
Behind the camera.
Mate, Grant,
That's
you
right.
were the strong leader all the way up there.
Proud of the day.
Yeah. And I'll take drive of the day.
Best drive of the
on the
day.
17th.
Really.
Absolute gem, and a few nice little approach shots. So, thanks guys. Awesome day.
Well done.
Hey, it's so excited. This show has been great. We've been meeting so many people that follow the channel, and we have Rafael and Evelyn here from Mexico. Guys, thanks very much for watching the channel.
No, we really appreciate to be here. We are fans for you.
Awesome.
And for the guy behind the cam.
And what have you got out of it the most? What have we been able to produce that you've used that has helped you produce better coffee?
For us, we have a cafe, the same like Australia, because I was live here almost 4 years ago.
Yep.
And for us, it's really cool because we share this information with our baristas. Usually, they don't understand well how to make the coffees in Australia, and we thought that this is one of the most important culture in all the world. So these videos help us to support some ideas that is far away, you know, and to explain details that you make coffees, you create this culture. So it's really cool for us, and explain some details how you manage in the cafe, how you help and support another guy as a team, you know, with different action that because you are really busy with the cafes. So not many countries have the same culture like you with the citizens.
Yep.
So it's a really cool videos. Keep going. Really appreciate.
Awesome.
Love you.
Awesome. Thanks again for your support, man.
Bloody
so
fantastic.
Great. Thanks for coming and saying hello.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cheers. Enjoy Mice.
No worries, man. Bye.
So we are at the NCD, which is the Nucleus coffee tool stand, and they've got two awesome new products. So if you look here quickly, we all be familiar with all the NCDs, whole different range of colours. The pink's a new product, which is pretty cool. But the two new products are the Compass, which actually allows you to measure the temperature of your pour overs all the way through to brew consistency. And then you've got the Paragon, which is this cool little contraption over here. Now, Reese from Owner is going to...
Yes, and representing Nucleus today as well.
And Nucleus as well.
Yeah.
Beautiful. He's going to give us a quick rundown on those two products.
Yeah, cool. Well, we might start with the Paragon, just in the brewing stage. So Sasha, owner of Nucleus, has been doing a collaboration with Zurich University, exploring what we call extract chilling. So essentially we're just cooling down the first part of the extraction, where most of the volatile aromas are extracted in coffee. And we found by cooling down that first part of the extraction, you actually get more flavour locked in to the cup. So we've developed what is called the Paragon. It's a pour over stand that allows you to cool down that first part of the extraction over this nice ice rock here, and lock in those flavours into the brew, sometimes increasing some volatile aromas up to 40%. So yeah, we can swing that over, we pour over that ice rock for the first part, and then once we've done the first two pours or the first 40% of the brew, we can just move that out the way. We've got a nice little drip tray as well that catches any drops. So yeah, once we've locked in all of that flavour, we can move over here and we can use the Compass, which is developed by Angus Mackey. He was just exploring how our tasting system works, and he worked out that temperature is a big part in how our tasting system works. For instance, at 37 degrees is where we perceive the most sweetness. 45 degrees is where our tactile receptors are the most sensitive. So just being able to understand how temperature affects the way that we interact and taste coffee. So for instance, this coffee, I can pop that under there, and then it says it's at 36 degrees. So at this temperature, I'm probably going to perceive a little bit more, sweetness in that coffee. So it just allows us to understand, quality control. We use it over at Honor so that everyone's speaking the same language. But you can also use it to increase the customer experience as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Pretty techy, pretty geeky, but in all honesty, we tasted the two. One as a control product, which didn't have the chilling ball, what it was called.
The extract chilling.
Extract chilling ball, and one with. And Jimmy and I both tasted them, and distinctly you could tell it was a nicer flavour and definitely fruitier and a lot more complex. But the other one was quite dry. Had just a very flat, dry taste. Now, that's pretty cool to be able to work out that science. So, congratulations, Nucleus, on making some really cool stuff. And
thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
enjoy the rest of the show.
Yeah, you too.
Erik?
Hey, Luke, how are you?
Mate, thanks for joining me here today.
Thanks for having me.
Can you
Thanks
just
for coming
first,
in.
Yeah, that's right. Firstly, tell everyone what is your role at La Marzocco?
Yeah, great. So my name's Erik. I'm in the sales team with La Marzocco. My focus is regional and small roasters. I also take care of all of the Mod Bar sales for Australia. So big part of our brand and a little sub-brand which I'm very passionate about. Yeah, it's great. It's awesome. It's lovely to be here. It's been a long time coming. 3 years without mice, and it's awesome to have everyone back together again. Yeah, cool. It's great.
Look, we're pretty blessed to be able to have the experience of having a really nice new machine a couple of times a year. We get to play with this gear, which is great.
Yeah.
But that feeling is really hard when you're in a cafe, because you have a machine for quite a few years and it may deteriorate, it might not look the best over time. But we know from dealing with our customers, La Marzocco is the staple we have for a lot of time, and they've definitely built the industry here in Australia. So, well done as a brand. We really love that.
Well, we're very fortunate to be quite trusted by the industry, and that's built on the back of support. Like, we want to make sure that not only are our machines supported in the field, wherever they are throughout Australia, we want to make sure that our customers that we have get listened to. So a really strong part of our business is the ethos of feedback. We want to ensure that we're constantly improving our product and constantly growing the market so that everyone can drink just as good as coffee as everyone else. So it's a great brand and a great product. And thanks for being such great ambassadors of the brand itself.
Mate, I love it. I've still got my 2006 Model 2 group.
Yes.
It's been through many cafes, been rebuilt, repainted, and always looks schmick every time.
Awesome.
But it's now in my training room.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
So, that many years, it's been an investment which has been fantastic and has lasted the test of time. So, and
cool.
It's almost current.
It's almost time to upgrade then, perhaps.
Well, perhaps, yeah. So, look, something's happening. That was a linear classic 2 group that we had, and something definitely has happened right now from La Marzocco. So, it's standing behind us. Let's go and have a look at the new Classic S.
Beautiful.
There we go. So, mate, tell us a bit about this machine.
So the Linear Classic has been a kind of a staple of our industry. It's really grown not only the Australian coffee community, but it's also grown the global specialty coffee community. It really started the third wave of espresso way back in the day. First designed in 1988. This year, we've finally been able to reinvigorate the model, still keeping the classic design and the classic ethos of reliability, but upgrading all the specifications. You've got shot clocks, you've got an auto purge function, the new buttons, the new steam ones.
What's that do now, mate?
Yeah, I know. No longer do we have to unwind the whole shed.
So quarter turn steam taps is fantastic. That's definitely a feature that people want in cafes for sure.
And that's something that we talk about upgrading our equipment in a cafe environment, but La Marzocco is also upgrading our equipment over the years. We're constantly listening to the feedback we've got with our customers, and this is built on feedback from our technical support all over the world, and our roasters and our cafe customers all over the world. So thank you, Artisti, for coming here and being so forward with this kind of educational piece. It's awesome. It's awesome to see.
Mate, thanks very much for making great machines. It's been the backbone of our business, and we really appreciate it.
Great.
Love using it, and look forward to the new stuff. Keep going, because every time something new comes out, we're just excited to see how it can help the industry. So
awesome. Great.
Thanks,
Pleasure to have you here.
For your time, mate. Really
Lovely.
appreciate it.
Awesome. Thanks so much, guys. All right, so we're here with Mirko, and you're going to give us a bit of background about what you're finding here at Mice, what you're loving, and yourself. What are you here for?
Yeah, I'm just hanging around. I'm, I guess, overall coffee person, and
been in the industry a few years and moved from roaster to roaster, and then we're lucky to run some social media gigs for a few awesome brands, and we're here at Mice, but the highlight has been just meeting people and people that we interview on a podcast on our coffee page, or people that I haven't seen in 2 years, like champions or baristas. So that's been my highlight of Mice. Sure. Seriously,
You're on the BWT stand, helping out there. You're a part of the competition.
So we BWT media partners, and we're working with Victoria Arduino and then a whole bunch of others that are not at Mice. We just tend to work with pretty cool coffee people and coffee brands, and I'm just lucky to be able to work with the people that I love.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much my main gig.
Yeah, awesome. All right. Well, enjoy the rest of the show. Lovely to meet you.
I appreciate you.
Cheers.
So we're on the Victoria Arduino stand, and we just want to have a look at their two products, which is the Prima and the Mythos. Now, starting on the Mythos, you've probably had a Mythos 1 in your cafe, but now we're up to the new generations. You've got the MYG 75s, 85s. They come in either normal standard dosing style grinders or the new weight-based technology. Now it's far more advanced than the Mythos 2, so don't even think about comparing. Let's put Mythos 2 out of your brain and have a look here. So a lot of things have been changed now. The clump crushers are far more easier to get to. Anyone can change one of those. We've got less screws to be able to remove the thermal heating element. The stability of this has been increased as well to handle a higher volume. You've got a full new integrated screen which allows you to control it a lot better because of the grind by weight. It's a much more precise and easy to use menu system. On the fans, we now have the fans at the back because if they were side by side, the heat wouldn't be able to escape, and it actually would push the heat to the other grinder sitting next to it. The other cool thing about the Mythos now, you can just remove the whole sides and get access, because that is it was a bit of a challenge there in previous models for serviceability. And we've still got easy to hold weight-based grinding. So pop it in and it will grind off the exact dose that you want. The tolerance is 0.2 of a gram. There you go, 17.2. They were after 17 and it got 17.2, so very, very accurate, which is awesome. Coming across to the Prima. Now, this is a really unique, cool little unit. You can get them in stainless steel, you can get them in white, black, or you can go and get yourself something fully customized, as this machine is over here from Specht Design. Now, you should know who Specht, Dan, he does amazing stuff. So, looking at some of this, we believe that's about $4,000 worth of work with different coloured steam levers and hot taps, and obviously the full colour there as well. But what do you actually get? You do get a dual boiler, which allows you to change the temperatures of the actual head. It's all controlled from the front really easily. You've got an inbuilt water tank. It's a little bit small, I must admit, but if you've got small tanks, it allows you to refresh that water very often and keep it nice and fresh. You can plumb this in as well. So standard rotary pump inside, which allows you to get that constant pressure and good pressure into your coffee bed. And it's also got an app as well. So you can use that app to control far more than what is available on this front dial and programming. So you can have it turn on and off. There's recipes that can be saved in there, and you can also log straight into the worldwide database of different coffees that have already been brewed by other people, and then replicate the recipe or upload your own. So really cool amount of tech at a price point which is about $7,500. So there's so much value in one of these machines if you're looking to step up into that next level of coffee equipment. Is it for you? I don't know. Check it out. Okay, so we're with Mirko here, and he's from, we've got a grinder called Grindi
Solo.
Yeah. Grindi Solo, mate. You can tell us all about it. Go for it.
Okay, this is a new technology, new grinder, new concept. It's coming with a hopper that holds 1.3 kilo.
Yep.
And it's a gravimetric grinder. How does it work? You tear your handle inside the grinder. So basically he knows which handle do you put him in.
Yep.
So you take your handle, you have to do this once, 550 grams, put them in, done. You can tear till 9 handles, all right? So you choose your weight, 20 grams, whatever you need. It has a precision of 0.1 gram. This is actually, at the moment, the most accurate scale on the market. They're using for aeronautic spaceship. What he actually does, he has screwless blades, black titanium. It's no screws, it's no retain at all of coffee inside the chamber.
That's awesome.
Or you can upgrade with a double red spin, conical and flat at the same time. So 4 blades in the grinder, red spin or black titanium. This is an upgrade. With this kind of system, you will cut the time from 7 seconds to less than 5. And you have the same precision. Have a look.
That's very cool.
You put the handle in, it's in less than 0.8 seconds. It tells you the milliseconds there, you see? Like in 7-8 seconds is that. 19.7 now, but look at this. It's no clamp at all. It feels like snow. It has an anti-clamp system. There's a double badge that is working up and down with Teflon and stainless steel.
What sort of gram retention's on that?
4 grams.
4 grams.
Yeah. So when how does it work when you have to go finer or coarser? It has a small motor to make finer or coarser. Each number is 5 micron. Your espresso is about 200, 250 micron. So every number less is 5 micron, up or down, depends where you need to go. It also comes as an optional with a cleaning system. So you basically have a can of a CO2 underneath. And at the end of the day, when you finish your job, the cafe, you go inside the settings, you press the cleaning button, the CO2 can open up, clean the blades, ready to go. You don't have to open up.
Cool.
And every handle you take, till 9 handles, he knows which one is in, and he does it straight away.
That's very cool. What was the gram weight you're requesting there? Because it came up 19.7. What are you asking for?
Sure. 19.7.
Yeah, wow.
And
2 in a row.
Same thing. That is about 20 gram, I think, but we can change it. Look at this. I go inside the setting. So now I put 21 gram or 20.5. Let's show you. Both handle 20.5.
Yep.
The good thing is if he does a mistake, he will fix himself with the following shots. 20.3.
0.2. Yeah, cool.
20.3 now, yeah. And if he does again, he should fix himself and go even better and better.
Yeah, self-learning.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Also, it got an extra option. If you have any problem with the scale, 20.3 again, you press this button here.
Yep.
And it's go on a volumetric one, same as any other grinder. So it just records the last 50 shots.
Yep.
And you replicate them.
All right. I mean, that's been accurate every single time, which is amazing because we're not seeing that on any other grinders at the moment. There is an offset there because you're asking 20.5, but you've still got 20.3 every single time. So if you just went up 20, if you went to 20.7, you'll get the end result. So
I saw him on a bad day doing it 0.2. Yes.
Yeah.
And, but he's actually, he went on a cafe, 2 of them that do 120 kilo, so 60 kilo each.
Awesome.
No problems.
Any issues with a lot of everyone at the show? The thing about gravimetric grinders, the issue is the trade stand floors are moving, and then that's creating instability in the units.
Obviously, you need a stable bench. The fact that it's a chunky, chubby grinder, that helps because to have a structure that is a bit bigger, your body center goes much lower, so it stabilizes, less vibration and everything. And the fact that your handle go inside the grinder, it will not get affected about the environment around. If it's a cafe has an open door or open window, you will not actually get any effect about that.
Yeah, that's very cool. The wind won't affect it, which is, a big challenge. Mate, thanks very much for sharing with us.
Not a problem, man.
That is awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Look at this man. Doesn't need much of an introduction. Matt Lewin, 2019 Australian Barista Champion.
So much coffee.
Right, how's the show?
Find my feet.
Yeah, what's been going on?
So much. It's quite special to have this back. We have the World Barista Comp. We have mice. Friendly faces are all around, and feels like things are back to normal post-COVID because this is evidence of that. So good to have events and humans and coffee back on the menu all together.
That's it. Great to see you out and about, man.
Lovely to see you too.
So much happening here today. But
absolutely.
What's happening with the owner stand here? It looks pretty epic. You got quite a big stand.
We do. We have lots of cool coffees on the classic Honor craziness, if you will. So we've got espresso happening over here. Massive filter coffee station. Beautiful retail. Of course, coffee's in the freezer, so that's really cool. Some really beautiful boxes, Enigma box, globe-trotting around the coffee box, actual Aussie coffee.
Oh, wow.
So we've been working on Aussie coffee, doing yeasts and ferments and elevating the cup score, so that's really cool.
What kind of cup score did you get?
Well, I think it's raised up about 5 or 10 points, so it's been like big jump, so it's been amazing. So we're showcasing all these, and then we've got Project Origin. We've got Nucleus, which is the new coffee tool brand, just doing amazing things.
Just check that out.
You've
totally did a whole thing. Pour-over's awesome.
Experience room. So this is the really cool add-on that we have to our stand. It's an experience room / coffee museum. So we're running 2 experience sessions, one on cultured coffees, hence the Australian little add-on there. And then Danny doing a kind of Kenyan legend series. So they run during the day, they're free, just book in and come. And then the other thing is, that's Hugh Kelly. And then the other thing is, on the wall, we've got a legacy series. So all the things that have defined key moments of honour, we have it on the wall. So Species is the most current one. We've got cultured coffees, so things we're doing with yeast at the farm. Then we've got frozen coffee, which is really cool as well. So
just everyone's, the buzzword, frozen coffee.
Yeah.
What's your take? Tell us about it.
Just means that we can keep coffee at its best.
Yeah.
If you're going to drink wine at 10 years old at its best age, let's drink it at that age and freezing coffee to actually have it at that point. I think with the coffee too, it goes stale, so we just want to stop that. So frozen coffee is helping everyone to drink better coffee more consistently.
And when you say frozen coffee, minus 40, is that correct?
Yeah, minus 40 is ideal. Minus 20 in your household freezer, perfect. That's what we run in our cafes.
Okay.
And that's really good because it just means everyone can do it. You don't need these crazy, I did a competition routine at minus 100 degrees, but they're expensive freezers and they're not necessary.
Yeah,
so
right.
minus 20, stick your coffee next to your peas and your ice cream and just brew it as you usually would.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Everyone, it was really cold temperatures everyone was talking about, but if you guys are playing in those temps, that's really good to know and let that share in public.
We have colder temperatures, so we have snap freezers, they go to about minus 40, but they use lots of energy. They're good for commercial spaces, but we use minus 20, just a standard freezer at home, and you're good to go.
Yeah. Awesome.
I drank a coffee this morning that was 4 years old after it was frozen.
Wow.
And it was espresso. It tasted like it was just roasted and brewed yesterday. So that's pretty cool.
That's very cool.
Yeah,
very cool. You get to be able to bit of nostalgia there that you can have age it and hold on to it and share that with your mates.
And as long as imagine if we could give that coffee to the farmer from a vintage 4 years ago. Imagine if that farmer could taste that coffee. So that's the kind of opportunity and the power that the simple approach of frozen coffee can do. Yeah, it's really fun.
Fantastic, mate. Great to see you again.
Lovely to see you too.
Thanks for your time.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it, man.
Coming through and enjoy mice. Yeah. This is for you guys. All right. So, Eugenioides Espresso from 2019, I think. I'll take my little chewing gum out. Pretty special. This is the original version of Eugenioides, so no yeast, no crazy stuff. This is a natural process as well, and you're going to taste a really unique experience. It's an espresso that's quite sweet, low caffeine, low bitterness, low acid. When you drink it, you feel this experience of density. So it just kind of sits you back, and you go, "Whoa, what am I drinking?" It's from Colombia. It's from Finca Immaculata, that are quite well known for this species, and yeah, it's a different experience. What? It's quite unique.
That is like
coating, dense, and it's really unique.
Yeah, wow. You gotta try that.
Yeah, well.
That's really interesting.
Interesting's the right word.
Interesting.
Hey, how are you? See how it's unlike any coffee you've had before? There is something quite different to it. It's a very
different,
very unique experience.
Like mouthfeel coating. That's so long.
Yeah.
Still just lingering.
You can feel the sweetness and the density, and you can feel low caffeine, low bitterness, and low acid. You can just feel it's in the coffee.
There's no acid. There's nothing.
This hasn't been roasted more. This hasn't been fermented differently. This is just a different species of coffee.
Wow.
And you can drink it very easily because it doesn't have a lot of those elements that would, you can drink a lot of this. So tropical, savoury, interesting sweetness.
Yeah. Super complex, really.
Yeah.
Like just different. Yeah.
Soft, sparkly. Like it's got all the good stuff we want. Cheers.
So we always talk about water. We've talked about it today in other videos, but our main sponsor that we love using in all of our wholesale partners and domestic is Puretec. We've got Simon. Mate.
Howdy guys.
So good to meet you.
Thank you, likewise Luke.
Yeah, thanks for
your support.
No, pleasure mate. Yeah, we love it. Mate, tell us what Puretec's doing to help the coffee industry. I mean, people just underestimate how important filtration is and the quality of water that you're actually putting on your coffee.
Yeah, absolutely. So what we're doing with Puretec, the importance of water quality around espresso equipment and the espresso flavour. Puretec's an Australian-owned company. All our R&D is done in Australia based on Australian water. So Australia's water quality varies state to state, town to town. So what we're doing is just trying to, how can we create systems that will give you a consistent water quality across Australia or across a state that's going to look after the equipment, so prevent that downtime, but also help preserve that flavour profile that you guys spend so much time on. How do we keep that but look after the equipment at the same time? Because normally you get a trade-off, right?
Yeah, definitely. Look, that's interesting. Looking after the equipment, everyone doesn't realise they spend 20-30 grand on a coffee machine and they think it looks pretty on the outside. They might get a mark or a scratch, but the inner health of that machine can be absolutely trashed.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can drill holes straight through some steel boilers depending on where you are. So
yeah, absolutely. And it's all, I think, Luke, about taking a proactive approach too. We can pour a glass of water out of the tap and have a look and it's crystal clear and it's the best thing in the world, but when you actually start breaking that down, there's some really nasty stuff in there that can be really harmful to a machine. So
yeah, definitely prevention is better than cure when it comes to water. So
100%.
Mate, reach out to these guys. I'm sure they can help out and find a solution for you.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Simon.
Thanks, Luke. Good to see you.
Go.
Hey guys, welcome to MICE 2022. We're here at the Sanremo stand and we have some of the leading social media educators that are in the market right now standing here in front of us. We have the guys from Artisti, we have the guys from Alternative Brewing and 7 Miles. These guys are doing a fantastic job of bringing a lot of the information from the front line to you guys at home and telling the full story as it is. I'm going to hand over and they're going to tell you a little bit about who they are, what they do and where they're from.
Awesome. Yeah, so I'm Luke and Jimmy is here with us as well. Mate, our content is really just about bringing everything from a wholesale perspective. If you're a cafe trying to open up and you have no idea, that we can actually inspire you to start a cafe and then learn from the ground up. And then we're crossing over to roasting and obviously accessories and bits and pieces for the home market as well. So, but this man here is even better in the home market. We've got Josh from Alternative Brewing. Tell us about yourself.
Hey everybody, Josh from Alternative Brewing here. If you're in the market for a hand grinder, if you're brewing at home basically, if you're brewing coffee at home, then you want to jump over to alternativebrewing.com.au. We've got a lot of videos up there so you can also learn how to brew and see everything firsthand.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, and I'm Josh from 7 Miles Coffee Roasters. Basically, we do a little bit of everything. So something technical, a lot of small skills. Just trying to get your perfect cup of coffee at home or in the cafe. So you can check me out at 7miles.com.au. So yeah.
From all of us, have a great mice, and we'll see you soon.
That's it.
Bye, guys.
See ya. All right, a man that is just so famous. Love him, Andrea from Pesado. Beautiful range of accessories, mate, but you've got something pretty cool here. Tell us about it.
Yes, we do. Well, what we do, we make a bit of everything when it comes to portafilter, basket, shower screen, dosing cups, VDD tool, you name it, milk jugs. What we got today in this limited amount of time that I want to show you is our new gravity distributor. So what is a gravity distributor? This is a tool that helps you distribute your coffee in the basket. Now, this is based on the gravity, so the weight of the metal that is in there. So when you put it on your basket, what's happening there, you actually pressing the coffee just with the weight of the metal. You're not anymore like leveling it, but you're actually pressing it. But this is a very gentle way of pressing it. And when does this make a difference? This makes a difference when you're using, let's say, a coffee from Colombia and then a coffee from Brazil. Yes, 20 gram baskets, yes, 20 gram, but the two different origins will have a different density and they might have a different roast. So if you're using a 20 gram basket and you use the gravity distributor, you are distributing that coffee with the gravity, not with the level, which will be different, and therefore you'll have a different density there when you use into different origins. With this one, you'll have the same density. So it's a bit of a tool that will uniform that across the board. It's also a very cool tool that you can use when you're not busy. So you just sit there and watch it. And one more function I want to show you. Inside this thing, there is an extra weight that comes out. So if you wanted to go lighter on it, you take this out, you put it back together, and you'll have a distribution which is 100 grams lighter than what you had before. So for, you know what I mean, like you obviously got to play around with coffees and things and work out work out what works best with your brewing, you know what I mean, with your taste, because obviously this stuff is always anyway, I'll put it together later. So that's my new distributor, guys, and thank you for watching.
Awesome, thanks man, good to see you.
You like it?
Yeah, that's cool. That is very cool. So here we are with the one and only Mr. Dan from Specht Design. Mate, you are just killing it in this space.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm a bit of an engineering kind of man, and the finish, the work and everything you do is just exceptional, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's definitely a lot of joy in it.
Tell us, like, how you got here. What happened?
Oh, as in, like, the whole story?
Yeah, real quick.
From beginning?
Yeah, beginning to now.
Furniture maker by trade.
Yep.
Just had an absolute passion and love of coffee, and it just got me into this. Just took me down this road, you know. I started tinkering with coffee machines and realised that there was no one else out there doing this sort of work. So just started making timber parts and started customising machines and just took over my life.
Awesome.
It's been amazing.
And how much of this, like every detail has been changed or played with, how much of that is done in-house with you guys?
So all the timber work's done in-house, which is what we concentrate on most. That's what we're known for, is our timber work, and that's what we try and keep pushing. We do like a fair bit of fabrication work in-house as well, but like the paint work's done externally.
Yep.
All the electroplating parts we get done externally. All the laser cutting we do in-house, so like the cut rail on this Giotto we've done in-house.
That's impressive how that fits in there.
It fits, yeah, it's all push fit, which is really cool. So, and then all the metal, like all the electroplating we have to outsource, because for us, you need such a massive operation. You need a factory 10 times the size of what we have to do it all in-house. But we obviously disassemble and reassemble everything in-house, and do as much as we possibly can. We're trying to bring more and more in-house. But essentially everything that we do is done within 30 kilometres of this business, of our business, of where we're standing right now. So everything's Australian made.
Yeah, it's a lot of support there for the local community and
Yeah, 100%, man. That's what it's all about for us. I'd never go abroad for any of our products. It all has to be Australian made for me.
That's so good, man.
Yeah.
And look, this thing here, I just can't get over that. That looks so beautiful.
The Giotto, yeah, I'm pretty proud of that one, I must admit. We've obviously we love building machines for clients, but you can't always be as creative as what you'd probably like to be. So that's why these shows are good. It just allows us to go crazy, really. And I wanted to highlight how beautiful the Giotto is. It just needs the right combination. Yeah.
Is it all one-off, or is it kind of like sets? You might do one design and do 10 of them, a limited edition runs. Like, what's the deal? I know people can give you a call and get their own thing, but really, what's the plan or the goal?
For me, I would rather just do one machine once and then never replicate it, because I want it to be individual for each client.
Yep.
I mean, we have options on our website for ready-mades for the Linear Mini, obviously, which will branch out into other machines, but it's a black and a white, and that's for people that just love that aesthetic and want something really neutral. They can just buy that off our website, but I'd rather custom build them to suit each client. That would be my preference.
Yeah, great.
It just allows you to be more creative.
Yeah. And some of the stuff you've done is fantastic.
Thank you.
I've seen like a Chiva check kind of one.
Yes,
like a tartan kind of wraps.
Yeah.
Oh man.
There's a lot more in the works. We've got a couple of crazy builds on at the moment that we'll release soon that are going to be pretty special. So
awesome.
Yeah. And then like this is our own machine, so we'll take this back to the workshop and that'll sit on our bench at work, and it's tried to make it as individual to suit our sort of style as possible. So as I said, these events are great for this.
Awesome. Well, mate, thanks for being instrumental in changing the look and feel of machines across the industry.
Thanks.
I'm sure you're giving all the actual manufacturers a bit of a nudge in realising they've got to step up and be personalised.
Yeah.
It's not cookie cutter anymore.
No.
Every cafe's got its own personality.
Yeah.
And man, it's a real credit to you for leading the charge.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Dan.
Nice talking to you.
Cheers.
See you, man.
Here at Mice, Lance Hendrick.
Yeah.
We've how's your mice going? It's been big.
Yeah, it's been a whirlwind. It's great. It's actually much smaller than I thought. When I started in coffee, Melbourne was like my mecca. It's where I had to go, my pilgrimage. Sure. Because back when I started is when Perger and Shinsaku, Ben Morrow, Lambie, all these people were at St. Ali, and so I was like, I've got to make it to Melbourne. So this is like a big deal for me. I was like, oh, sick, I finally made it. And I always had this idea that Mice was like the biggest coffee expo.
Yeah.
And then last year I was at Host. Nothing's gonna match that.
No.
Host is like 12 times this big, so I just wasn't expecting it to be this small. But intimate. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Exact word I was gonna use. This place is very intimate. It's a completely different experience. It's just intimate. It's much more personal. It's much more intentional. Yeah, it's nice.
Great.
I like it.
Taste some good coffee?
Yeah, I've tasted awesome coffees. I've done every morning I take some Anna because it's literally right by the competitors area.
Yeah.
So I calibrate on Anna every morning, which is a privilege to get to do. Had some coffee brewed by Sasha himself yesterday, which was fun. I've had some good coffees. Went to some awesome shops during my time here, which not been to a ton because I've been so busy training with Morgan, but it's been great.
How's that all going?
It's doing great. Yeah, hopefully we'll make it to top 6.
Yeah.
We're about to find out. For people watching, we're, 20 minutes away, 30 minutes. Well, maybe an hour, who knows? But from finding out the top 6, we're currently in top 16, so hopefully Morgan makes top 6, and then we'll go once more tomorrow. We also have a leak in Brewers Cup, so we'll find out if he's top 6 as well. So just, nerves are gathering.
Yeah, it's exciting, man.
Yeah.
Australian, have you tried any of the Australian coffee?
Of course. You mean this Australian grown?
Yeah.
No, I have not actually.
Some of that?
I know they have some there. I didn't try any though. I've not actually been presented with the opportunity yet.
That's all right. There's so much coffee. Much coffee. I think for us, it's just it's been cool to watch the journey of you on your channel.
Thank you.
Growing and everything you're doing with Morgan. Obviously, she's
Morgan's
going
awesome.
wild. Yeah.
Morgan, you want to step into frame real quick?
Oh, okay.
This is Morgan.
Hello. Hi.
And she's awesome and so talented. And I'm not really even doing anything. I'm more like just a guardian of the cups so they don't break. That's really all I do. But then Morgan breaks them. Then Morgan breaks them.
Role, yes.
But then you break them. So I'm like, don't break them before. That's all I really do.
This is true.
Yes, this is Morgan.
Hello.
Yeah. Cool. That's it.
Okay.
Don't want to take too much of your time. Busy person. But yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate what you're doing for the industry, and it's been cool to watch you grow, and we're inspired by that, doing all our own content and videos, and Pleasure to meet you.
Thanks so much. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, all good.
Cheers to everyone. Make sure you hit subscribe and like. And what is this going to be posted on? Follow. If you're watching this, follow.
All the things.
Follow. Yeah. All right.
Appreciate it. Thanks, man. Of course.
So that was the hugest day at Mice we've ever had. That is day 3, done and dusted. Jimmy?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm spent, but it was worth it. It was killer.
What was the best thing that happened today?
Oh, I'd have to say meeting Lance Hendrick. I was got a little bit flushed there.
Starstruck.
But love the guy, love his work. But yes, I've just everything. Just all the people we met, all the videos that you've just watched. Were so good,
mate.
Heaps fun.
I just want to shout out to Mattew Lewin and that tasting session. He gave us so much of his time, and the owner coffee crew. Their coffee is just phenomenal. They're leading the charge.
Yeah.
Hey, credit to you guys.
So cool to meet all the people that we've been dealing with through emails and phone calls, and we finally get to put a face to the name.
Yeah.
Massive shout out to Marzocco. They really looked after us.
They have.
Featuring on the stand, plus just getting to meet all of their team, international team. They took us out for dinner. They, wine and dine. You gotta love the team. So they very amazing support from them.
And Sanremo as well have been fantastic for us. It's been great, and catching up with Tim and the other YouTubers.
Really cool.
Hey, those guys, Alternative Brewing, doing a great job, and 7 Miles as well. The Joshes, both of you. Hey, credit to you guys. Thanks again for giving us your time. Who else can we thank?
After this video, like Morgan will be finding out if she's top 6. All of the competitions were so cool to watch, and we'll hear pretty soon whether she made that, but we'll know after.
So look, we're heading off early tomorrow, so we won't have much time here day 4. So that's really the end of it for us here at Mice 2022. But we're gonna have to get some more updates about what happens, tomorrow. We'll keep in touch with it and let you all know what happens on probably other platforms as well. So
thanks.
It's
been a big week, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you follow the other guys that everyone that we introduced you to across this journey. Make sure you check out what they're doing. If you've got any questions about any of them, we would love to reconnect with them. If you have questions, put them down below. We'll find the answers.
Definitely, and it's probably the biggest shout out is to you, our subscriber base. The amount of you that have said hello to us, and just to understand how we've helped you, impacted your life, inspired you. Man, that's just, I don't know, it's been awesome. I can't even count
the amount of people that just said thank you for teaching them something. It's so cool.
From all around the world,
I know. So if you do see us at an event or somewhere, come say hi. It's really cool. We're very humbled by it. So thank you to everyone that did come say hi. I hope you had an amazing time at Mice. And I'll be back next year.
I may or may not be, but we'll make sure I'm on holidays next year. But look, there's a crew that's thinking to be here, and I think we're just going to have to step it up for next year. More content, more everything. It's been great seeing stuff, but it's so hard to manage as well. And that's what YouTube's about. So credit to everyone who's producing content.
If you saw something that you liked in the video that you want us to go deeper on and learn more about, I think there was some really cool new technology that we learned about. So much weight-based stuff, so much core grinders, so much tech and improvements to the coffee industry. If there was anything in particular that you liked, I think it'd be cool to just keep making videos on the new things. We definitely have some new friends that I think we can call on for some gear and test some stuff out. So let us know what you thought was most interesting in the comments below.
And there's a lot coming as well with the actual products that we've been sourcing and looking at as well. So we'll start to do some more reviews on that.
We'll probably sell in our store online a bunch of the new things that we saw. So if you haven't checked out the online store, definitely go to artisti.com.au, find some of the new things on there.
Definitely.
That's it.
And because it is a worldwide audience, if you did see our video and you do buy it overseas, let them know where you got it from.
We can't see it overseas, but we can.
These brands are multinational.
Tell them we sent you.
from Humble.
Give us the
Kosovo.
credit. Yeah. Tell them Artisti sent you. But yeah. But,
Awesome.
Glad we could be help.
Jimmy,
helpful.
mate, thanks for a great time, man.
Thank you.
First time at Mice, and it's just been awesome hanging out with Jimmy.
Yeah.
Spend the time.
Had a good week.
Yeah, just getting coffeeed out.
We've partied every night. I think we might have one more drink.
One more drink left in us. All right.
We were going to have a quiet night, but we're in Melbourne.
Where are we going tonight, Jimmy? What is it?
Victoria Arduino party. So
yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, that's it from us. Thanks again. Thanks, Melbourne, for holding Mice. Thanks to all the people that made it happen, the competitors, the stands, and the public coming to see it.
Yeah.
We're
And
out.
you, thanks for watching.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.